Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid SE, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up your backup camera. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it automatically engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages the park brake. Next to that, there's a hold mode. If you activate this, you'll see a green hold light in the bottom right corner of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one next to it. You can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive, and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-thru and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. Then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, you can move forward, and then push down hard on the brake to activate again. In front of the shifter, you have two USB-C charging ports here and here. Below that, you have downhill assist control. If you activate this, the vehicle will control the gas and the brake, so you can focus on steering through difficult terrain. Below that, you have traction control off. Normally, you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you can turn it off right here. Above that, you have drive modes where you can switch between normal, eco, sport, and custom. Normal is for normal driving. Eco is going to try to make it as fuel efficient as possible. Sport is going to try to give you all the power that it can. And then custom is where you can configure your own driving mode. Below that, since this is a plug-in hybrid, you can switch between electric vehicle mode, hybrid vehicle mode, or auto, where it does its own thing and switches back and forth. And then this vehicle is all-wheel drive, so it's front-wheel drive most of the time. If the front wheels slip at all, it kicks in the back wheels automatically. But it does have a trail mode, a snow mode, and then a normal mode you can choose between. The hazards for the vehicle are right here. And then this vehicle does have heated seats. So you have high, low, and off for the driver's side heated seat. And then the passenger controls are right there. This vehicle does have dual zone auto climate control. These buttons here will change the driver's side temperature up and down. This is front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front windshield. This will de-ice the back window. This will do the passenger side controls up and down. The auto button right here is like a thermostat for your car, so if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70, and if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. Then you can change where you want the vents to blow. This will do fan speeds up and down. This will do recirculate on and off, and then sync will make the passenger side controls do whatever the driver's side does. If you push this up arrow here, it'll give you a few more options like AC on and off, fan speeds, eco, where it'll try to run the climate control a little bit less to be more fuel efficient, and then you can cancel out the rear vents right here. In the top left corner of your radio screen is your home button. You can have maps, your Bluetooth, your radio station, range to empty, weather, and then you can customize it in whatever order you want. The second one down is your cloud navigation. You do have to have a subscription for this through Toyota, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio screen. It costs $15 per month. Otherwise, you can use your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. Off to the left here, you can choose FM, AM, XM, Spotify, Bluetooth, whatever you want to listen to. You got all your presets to the left here. You can go channel by channel right here. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. If you want to favorite the station, you just hit this heart and it'll add it to your favorites list. You can also hit tune and tune directly to the channel here. After that, you have your phone tab where it'll take you to your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto, so you can have all your contacts on the screen. Then here you can see some of your range between your hybrid and electric vehicle for the plug-in hybrid. And then settings, you can log into your profile, adjust the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. If you find this video helpful, here are a few ways to help support my channel. Please click that subscribe button and consider making a donation so I can keep making informative content. Thank you. Up above, you have map light, map light. This will turn all the lights in the vehicle on, all the lights off, and then the one that says door, if it's lit up like that, anytime you open a door, the lights will come on. Then you have your SOS Safety Connect button. So if you get a flat tire, have some sort of emergency, you can push this. It'll call Toyota and they can send help your way. Behind the steering wheel is the wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do one swipe and then back to off. Then you have a delayed setting where you can choose the delay time right here. Then there's low, then there's high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front windshield. If you push it away from you, it'll spray and clean the back window. And then if you twist the end here, there's a delayed and then on for the back wiper. Over here for the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Then you can do park lights. Most people leave it on auto, they turn on and off on their own. And then you can do headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam. This vehicle is equipped with automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet another car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. If you want to turn that feature on and off, there's a button on the end of the headlight switch. On the right side of the steering wheel, this vehicle has adaptive cruise control. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you just get to the speed you want to set it at and push this top left button right here. It'll say set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. You do have a zone selector right here, so you can choose 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the vehicle in front of you. Then you do have a mode button right here, so you can switch it from adaptive cruise control to a adaptive cruise control eco run mode, where it'll basically try to be a little more fuel efficient. And then you can switch it to a regular cruise control mode where it won't slow you down at all. Then this vehicle does have lane trace assist. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have a volume control for the radio up and down. Next to that, you have arrows that'll go through your favorite radio station presets. Above that, you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Here's Y2 Country on Sirius XM.
And then this is like a clear button. If you ever get like a notification up on the screen, you can hit this to clear it. Then the left, right, up and down arrow is for customizing the center display. So you can go up and down through the left side tabs to show different information. And then if you go right and left, you can change up the entire display. On the left side of the dash, there's a button that adjusts the gauge brightness on the instrument panel. And then down here, you have a button to open the fuel door on the side of the vehicle, and then a lever you can pull to open the hood. Finally, on the driver door, you have window locks. If you activate this, nobody can roll the windows up or down. Then you have all 4 window controls right here. They are all one-touch auto up and down, so if you give it a quick push, it rolls all the way down. And if you lift up real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. Then you can lock and unlock the doors right there. For adjusting the mirrors, you just push the left one, adjust the left mirror, push the right one, adjust the right mirror, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump this, it won't go anywhere. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid SE. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.